All right, Francis. So we have a sale on bikes going on till
Yep.
Sunday. 10% off kids' bikes.
Thought it was
Um,
15.
huh?
Thought it was 15% off.
You want to do 15%
I
off
thought
kids'
that's what
bikes?
it was on Instagram. So
All right, let's do 15% off kids'
15.
bikes. Talk about kind of what we have.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with the little ones first?
Yeah.
Do you have a Strider over there?
I've got one right here.
Do you really? Look at you go.
This one's got the pedal kit on it
Oh,
too,
yeah.
so
So
it
the
shows off 2 at
14X,
once.
which is awesome. Is that a used bike?
Yeah.
Is there a price on it?
Yeah, this one's 105.
So that's $105. It's used. It's got the pedal kit on it already. So that's a pretty good steal. That pedal cut comes off and you can put the foot pads on.
Yeah.
Really good way for kids to learn to ride. You just let them use it as a Strider at first, and then once they get used to it as a Strider, you slap the pedal kit on. They're little half pedals. Show how skinny those pedals are up near the camera. So they're half pedals, so it doesn't catch them in the back of their legs. So even once you put the pedal kit on, they can still push around. And then when they get to the bottom of the hill, they'll still just send them down grass hills, and they'll put their feet up like they normally would when there was no pedals there. And then at the bottom, they'll start pedaling. They won't even know it. They'll be riding their bike. So so easy.
Throw them down the hill.
Yeah. But or you can buy. We have brand new ones. We got a pink one. We got a yellow one. We probably have a blue one.
Yeah, there's another
They're
blue
$159, and then the pedal kit sold separately. We do have them in stock today.
Got a bunch of them.
That's like $50 for that.
Yeah.
So both things are available online, and I don't think we can ship those. It'll say it on the website. I'm not going to get into the website of it all. If it says on the website we'll ship it, then we'll ship it. It may be in our deal. I don't think we can ship Strider bikes, so actually I would have to double check that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, most of these bikes, none of these bikes are really shippable that we're going to show you. They'll have to be picked up in store, so you can take advantage of the 15% off this weekend only. Big sale. What other bikes do you have over? Oh, is there a Stasic nearby?
Right here.
So these are pretty cool. So we have the powered Strider bikes. We have both a 12-inch from Stasic and a 16-inch. And then Mondraker, we have their 16-inch as well. It's got a disc brake on the Mondraker, which is really nice. So, that's handy.
Yeah, these seem to be pretty cool. I'd probably buy one for my kid if I had
I've ridden around on the 16, and they're in like easy mode right now.
Okay.
But you can, with a few clicks of that, like you got to flip the throttle like 15 times. Maybe we'll get into that one day, and we'll all ride around on some.
We'll put Van on one.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He's perfect size.
Yeah, we'll invite Van out to ride some for us. But yeah, then you can turn them into. They go on like turbo mode, and it got me around the parking lot. I didn't like strain it and go up any hills or anything like that, but yeah, pretty fun stuff. So those are cool. Those run around $1,000.
The 12. This is saying it's $659 for a 12.
Ooh, what a deal!
Yeah,
and then we'll do 15% off on all the Strider bikes too. So any bike for the kids, small bikes, extra small bikes, whatever we'll do. If it's for a kid, we'll do 15% off of it this weekend.
I think that Mondraker is over $1,000 if I'm not mistaken.
If you got a tall kid, then that's what we'll do. No, that's not going to work. Only extra small, which we have the Fuel X5 in extra small for $2,500, legit bike. We have the Marin Ripzone Junior 26-inch for $1,889, full suspension bike. We have the Mondraker 24 full suspension for like $2,500.
Yep.
15% off of those 15% off on any of those is pretty freaking amazing. So, that's kind of like the little hidden part of that sale. Those are the people who are really going to get it. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So we also have 12-inch bikes from Trek. Those have training wheels on them.
Yep.
How much is that bike?
$249.99.
Cool. Moving on. And then we have 16-inch bikes. I would love to just like hear things crashing.
I didn't want to hit Linda in the face with a bike, so.
So a 16-inch bike, again, still training wheels, and then no gears or anything like that. It's got the coaster brake, so nothing on the hand. So move that out of here. How much is that?
$269.99.
Cool. $269.
Yeah.
So they're all like $300. And then you can take training wheels off. And then if you want to use, like I talked with a lady tonight who she was looking for that 16-inch Strider bike. So we have Strider bikes that are 12, 14, 16, 20, and we have a 24. The 20 and 24 will be used for some interesting racing in here now that we're live streaming, I think. If we can clear some of these kids' bikes out of here first this weekend. But so you can always take the pedals off of bikes, and then it functions just like your Strider bike.
Yeah.
Drop the seat, take the pedals off, let the kid just roll down hills, get used to using the brakes. And then once they get used to that, then put the pedals back on. They're not going to be the half pedals that come on the Strider 14X. But that's just something that's on the Strider 14X. So maybe you could, if I could tell you what Don would tell us if he was here. Right. Oh, you could just make your pedal. Don't cut pedals in half. That's not going to work. So you just jumped us up to what, a really nice 20-inch bike?
Roscoe 20.
So these are my favorite bikes. This is actually why I wanted to pick up Trek. We grabbed Trek maybe about 2 years ago, like May 2019, I think. I was so excited, and mainly for this bike. There's two bikes, actually. The Roscoe 20 and 24. And then the Stash, which the Stash is no more. So my new favorite bike from Trek is the Roscoe 24. I think the plus tires being 2.8 inches is kind of that perfect in between. It seems the fat tire bikes, the 4-inch tire, 24-inch bikes are a little cumbersome for kids, from what I've seen. But that 2.8, they still get that extra comfort, that extra stability. That extra confidence out of it, but they're not, it's not making it too awkward. Yeah, it still rides like a normal bike. So really cool. How much is a Roscoe 20?
$479.99.
$479.99.
Yep.
In the day of, I think maybe we shouldn't, I feel like we shouldn't just keep saying the prices, and we should have Mustache add those in post.
That'd be cool.
On top of the video.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that's what we're going to do. And if it never happens, then, people can do their own research, because the price of bikes are going to change. And it's kind of silly for us to say that. So maybe we'll just say an ish. Just tell me the price ish.
$480-ish.
So Roscoe comes in 20 and 24. They're both rigid forks.
Yep.
They're both 1x8 or whatever, disc brakes, mechanical disc brakes. So yeah, we should probably get more technical about these once we start getting these real bikes. So grab that. We'll circle back around to that. So we have like an 18-inch donkey. That's Marin's. That's those were originally in the Japanese market.
Yeah.
So they're called donkeys.
This is a donkey
without
16.
an E, right? Or does it have an E?
No E.
No E. So just
No E.
DONKY. Donkey. The Marin donkey. We have a host of really wild. Actually, I love these bikes that come in cool colors. That's what, the white and blue or something. I'm not sure if the pictures are picking up. We have like a Rasta colored one.
Yeah.
We've got polka dot. We've got it does. There's like a kind of a camo, like a desert camo color. But yeah, really fun colors on those bikes. So and we've got donkeys that are 16 to 20 inches, 16s, 18s, and 20s in a variety of colors.
We got we have two 24s.
Does the 20-inch have, that one doesn't have gear or any
This
gears?
Is a 16.
That's a 16. Does the 18 have gears?
I don't believe so. I don't see one over here.
So the 16 is going to be the last size with training wheels. Training wheels are cool, but it's better to take the pedals off and the training wheels off and learn that way.
Yeah, the 18 is still a single speed, but
no training wheels.
No training wheels.
With a kickstand. So we can put training wheels on that one for if you wanted to do an 18-inch. And then 20-inch, that's when we're starting to do the 20-inch donkeys have gears on them?
Yeah, I can pull this guy out.
I feel like, you know what, it's going to be interesting listening back to this, Francis.
Yeah.
And because like I'm kind of yelling so you can hear me, but I'm also wearing a microphone. So that's okay.
It'll be fine.
This
is a 20, the Donkey 20.
All right. I have to like watch the screen to actually see what's going on here. I should probably put like headphones in and stuff too. But so that's a 20-inch. It has gears on it.
Yeah.
It's just gears on the back though, eh?
Yeah.
How many?
8, 7
gears on the back.
7 on the back.
7.
Yeah.
Is it a tourney or what is it?
Tourney.
Okay. So yeah, just basic stuff, get job done. Nice that kids' bikes really shouldn't have anything going on up front. Like you don't need multiple chain rings up there, unless you're talking about maybe like when you start getting into 26-inch bikes or something. All right, so let's move past the donkeys. The Marin Bayview. So these are the bikes that my niece and nephew both ride. How much is the Bayview now? Oh, no, don't tell me. Here, we'll point up to the top. You can look up here for the low. Nope, you got to go to the left. Yep, that left. Yep, keep going.
Way.
Farther,
Way.
down, right there.
I don't think that's a good position for my hand to be in, but
no.
Especially today.
All right, so this is the Bayview. It's got a suspension fork on the front, coil, of course. It's got, what is that, Altus or Olivio on the rear?
Altus.
So a little bit stronger spring than like the kind of basic tourney level thing. So a little bit stronger drivetrain. 1x up front. It's got disc brakes. They're mechanical. So something that can always be fixed if they break something. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
So cool, really solid bike. Around $500 for that, right?
570-ish.
Oh, okay. 570-ish on that one. So I'd say that's probably like a very good kind of like hybrid kids bike, something that like cool around the subdivision and whatnot, and then can also handle some serious trail or some trail riding. Do we have the San Quentin 20 somewhere? That's
yeah, there's one over here.
I feel like I don't want to. We should have been more strategic about this. I don't want to like just like breeze through every bike. So there's so many cool ones though. So we already looked at the Roscoe. I think if I was buying a bike for a kid who was 8 through 12, I would buy a Roscoe, right?
Yeah.
It's got a rigid fork, but it's got plus tires. It's going to be super light on the front end. I mean, that's really the thing. I mean, a coil fork's going to be really heavy.
Yeah.
And it's not really going to do anything worthwhile. So it's just going to add a lot of weight. It's going to be harder for a kid to ride trail where he's got to like lift up over roots and rocks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you can kind of use this suspension. It could go both ways. Depends on the kid. But there's like the San Quentin 20, which is a really awesome bike. Grab that thing. So this bike's like $700. 20-inch bike. It's got a 65-degree head tube angle, 20-inch wheels and disc brakes. It's so sick. Really cool. You could technically make it a mullet, put a 24-inch wheel up front if you wanted to. I don't know. That's what I would do. Turn it into a mullet. Oh, we both have blue. I have a blues hat on today, by the way. Where's that? What camera am I on? That one. Yep. And you have a blue shirt on.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Whole jersey, man.
Huh?
The whole jersey.
Is it signed?
No.
Does it have anybody's name on the back?
If it was signed, I would not be wearing it. But
what does it have anybody's name on the back?
Tarasenko. I got it before he wanted to leave, so he was my favorite player on the Blues.
He was.
Not anymore.
Who's your favorite player?
Right now, probably Buchnevich, just because he was pretty good on the Rangers. So.
Are you a Rangers fan?
No, I'm a hockey fan in general, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just wanted to mess with you. So kids' bike sizing, I think, is interesting too.
Yeah.
So, Francis, since you work here and hopefully you're well trained and doing a good job when I'm out watching you, What would be the first question you would ask somebody if they come in and said they were looking to buy a bike for their kid?
Ask what their age is.
How old are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So what ages would you look at for if you're between 6 and 8 years old? Would you be on a 20-inch bike? That wasn't a trick question. The answer is yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I know the answer to that question. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This explains a lot. And then 24-inch bikes are typically going to be 8 to 12. So 6 to 8 on a 20-inch bike and 8 to 12. And then, I'll normally ask somebody a follow-up question like, are they kind of normal, height? Are they tall for their age? Are they short for their age? Just kind of get a sense for where they're at. Because if you've got a kid that's 7, it's like, all right, well, when's his birthday? He might be turning 8 in 3 months. And, at that point, it's like we needed, if he's close, then sometimes depending on height, how that kid's kind of falls height-wise will vary our recommendation for the bike.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's important to know. I don't know, dude. That I think you can go on our website and look at all the specs of cool bikes that we have. And this is kind of stepping with the San Quentin 20. It steps into the next level of bikes. There's also a San Quentin 24. I'm sold out of San Quentin 24s right now, so I can't really show that, and I don't remember all the specs off the top of my head because it's been a few months since we've had any of them. But you can get air forks in a 26-inch fork and put a 24-inch wheel on it, which is what some of the higher end ones will do. I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't have anything to say about kids' bikes. It's hard with not knowing. There's so many cool kids' bikes here, I think, and it depends on what the kid's going to do. Like, I think we go into a pretty good detail when customers come in about like who their kid is and where they're going to ride their bike at, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Because a lot of kids around here are going to be riding like Bluffview or something.
They're going to be mountain biking.
Because it's, biking in general. So that's why I've been recommending the Roscoes, trying to push those out of the door a little bit. But
well, I think that's pretty good on the bike stuff, man.
Cool.